Hello, welcome to another episode of Model a House in 3ds Max. I'll be doing a few things in this episode. I want to start off with the pillars. There's four pillars. One, two, three. How many are there? Let me see. Yes. One, two, three, four. Okay. Hide on selected. F. Let's do top view. Oh, F. Okay. Going to group. Are they grouped? Oh, okay. Element. Detach. Oh, select this and detach. Detach to element. Okay. So let's work on this. What's the height? This is how I would measure the height. I would just draw another box beside it, about the same size. So he has a height of 10.3 inches. That's 10 feet 4 inches. Okay. So let's say 1 foot. Let's give this box height of 1 foot. Alrighty. So let's take this down to the 0 mark. And now let me draw this. This has a thickness of, let's say, 0.1. Alright. Going to duplicate it. Oh, sorry. Shift and drag. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Before I do that, up. I just want to add a few designs to, yes, to this. Good. So shift and drag, rotate 90 degrees. I'm just working with a box. Now this will go into just like this. Yes, so now I'm going to convert this one to editable poly. Take the vertices inwards. Yes. Then take this in like this. Let me see. Okay, this has to go in a little more. Okay. Right. And take another one like this. Shift and drag. That's what I did. I'm going to take this, shift and drag to duplicate. Okay. Let it come in a little. Yes, then take this, editable poly. Editable poly. Now I'm going to attach the four of them. Attach, attach, attach. Yes, now they're just one unit, you can see. So F. Now I'm going to move this upwards. I'm going to delete this one. Now I'm going to take this four elements, shift and drag. Then let's say 9 copies. Okay, let's delete the last one. So now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to attach to this, 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 and to this. So they are now one editable poly, you can see. So then I take this pillar, come here, compound objects, probe boolean, start picking. That's it. Now let me show you what I have done. I subtracted those things from it, and you can see now I have created this design. You can see that's what I did. So F. Now let's apply a texture to it. Let's call it Tyrolean. Tyrolean. I think I still like it as gray. Corona physical material. The color will still be gray. Yes, the roughness will be 0.9. Then bump. Let's go to base bump. Yeah, no map. Then you click bitmap. Then libraries, documents. Then let's look for Tyrolean. This is what Tyrolean looks like. So let me double click this. Now you can see it now has a rough texture. That's the Tyrolean texture. Without the Tyrolean, if I delete the Tyrolean, if I were to clear it here, let's go to base bump. This is it, Tyrolean. If I clear it, you can see it's gone. So let's undo. It's going to come back. It's back. So now we're going to call this Tyrolean, and we're going to apply it to this pillar. I don't know if it will be visible in the camera, but if we render it, you should see it. Let's render this pillar. It's dark. Okay, let me see if I can make this the exposure 0. Yeah, it's there. It has the rough texture. It's on the pillar. So let me stop this. Okay, if I do click this, let me see, I want to see if it will show here. Okay, let me what can I do to attach bitmap? If I attach the Tyrolean, it will be okay. That's what it looks like. Okay, so let's say 0.5. Let's say 2, 3. No, 1 is okay. Let's say 2, 4 here. Alright, let's say 3 for this. Okay. 4. Yeah, it's looking more like what I want. Alright, so now we're going to copy this. We're going to copy, right click, copy. I'm going to place this right here and paste copy. Then I'm going to clear this. Cut this one. So the color remains gray, but it will have this texture. So it's, you can't see it, but it's there. So let's go here. Now we're going to duplicate this. Shift and drag. You can see. So I can delete this. No, I can't delete this yet because those three are connected. So that's another one. Shift and drag again. Then one more. Then now I can select this, which is like selecting all three, and delete. Then camera 2 on hide all. And there you have the pillars. You can see. That's what we've created. Now I'm thinking, let's go to the right view. I don't know yet if I'm going to like it. I'm thinking I'm going to take this, right click, editable poly. I'm going to take all these vertices and let them go upwards like this. Yes, I think I'm going to like it. Take this one too, right click, editable poly. Take the vertices. Click this, right click, editable poly. Editable poly, vertices. Let's lighten up the gray a bit. It's too dark. Bring it down. Yep. So let's put a design here. F somewhere here. Right view. Okay, we're gonna bring this in. I think I want a thickness of say 0.5. So let's say height 0.5 as a thickness. It's an extrusion out of the wall. And this goes down. Oh, sorry. Yes, now it's the touched. Front view on hide all. Let's see. Okay, so it's here. So let's give it the same texture. Okay. And now we're going to create a pattern similar to this. So hide on selected, F view. Let's go to edged faces. Good. So now I'm going to take this. Then let me see the thickness. Okay. Something like that. F. Then duplicate. Let's say 7. Just follow, you'll understand. I want this depression that you have on the pillars to be on that feature wall. So to mimic that, I'm creating boxes. All these are just boxes. Then one more. They're just boxes. So I'm going to right click this, convert to editable poly, convert to Editable Poly. Then I'm going to attach this to this, not to the pillar, just to the boxes. You can see what I'm doing. Attach, 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 attach. To be sure I have taken everything, I just move them out. Okay, now I have everything. Then I move them this way. You can see. Then I go here, vertices. Then I drag these vertices forward. You can see. Then I go to the top view. There they are. Then I move them here. You can see what I'm doing. So now I click the feature or the box. Then I go to compound objects, pro boolean, start picking, and boom. What it does is it subtracts those things from this one, thereby creating a depression. And there you have it. That's the depression. You can see. So on hide all, that's the depression. So let's render and see what it looks like. So it's visible here. This is under a canopy, that's why it's darker than this one. You know what? Let's do it. I'm thinking of, I want to take a risk. See what it looks like. Editable Poly. Click the vertices at the top and move them upwards. Then I'm going to create more depressions. Hide unselected. Let me move this way. Let me go to the right view. I want to create more depressions. This is what this is all about. Editable Poly. Okay. So let's see the distance. Let me delete this. Okay, now shift and drag. Put this here and say 5. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to delete the last one because there's a depression there already. Okay. I'm going to delete this one. This I can delete as well. So I'm just going to do F view. So I'm going to attach this to this to this. Oh, there's a depression here already. Okay, so I just need to, apparently I can delete this. So just attach this to this. Sorry, must have made a mistake somewhere. This attached to this. Oh, are they connected? Oh, alright. Sorry. Yes, so vertex this way out, click this, go to turn this to compound objects, per boolean, start picking, and this. And just like that, I have a depression. So on hide hole, now we have this going this way. You can see. There it is. Now I'm thinking of changing the color to a lighter shade of gray. So I'm duplicating this, and I'll call it Tyrolean Lights Gray. Then come here, drop this, and then I move it, let it touch this, let it touch this. Now you see it's a lighter shade of gray. Then let's see what we have. Shift to render. I will have to move this glass doors a bit to the left, just a little bit. But I think I like it. You know, could have LED in a few places. I think it will turn out good. I think this can even have a floated panel. This portion of the house can have a floated panel. Something went wrong here. I think it's because I did this place after this. So it affected the displacement of the bump map. Everything should have been like this. So if I want to correct that, I could jolly well just stop it. It's not visible here, but let me see. I think 1, 2, 3 are not the way they should be. So F. Let's take out this 3, right click, editable poly, vertices, delete, oops, no, element, let's do vertices, 1, 2, yep, then take this, would this work? And bring this down a little, yeah, and yes, so let's see what we have now. Let's see if that place will turn out okay. Yeah, it looks like it's better now. It is. So F, this door, let me see, no, this and this. Alright, I'm going to have to move this to this way. Then I'm going to have to move this as well, the yes. So that way they don't, the sliding doors can stay as is. The reason why I don't have my own sliding door here, while it's about half a foot above the WPC decking, it's simply because this way it prevents water from getting into the house. So when you open the sliding doors, you climb over half foot tall wall, 6-inch wall, and you land on the WPC decking. That way, when water falls here, it does not go into the house. That's why I have it like that. So here I am thinking of having a fluted panel. I don't know what it will look like yet. It's design. It's There's no one size fits all. You just keep experimenting until you like what you see. So let's hide this vehicles. Hide selected. F. Let's hide the fence. Hide selected. Hide selected. Hide selection. Let's hide the gates. And now let's work on this place. Yes. Okay. It's going up a little. Yep. Then what's the height can be very small, say 0.1. This is not meant to be really visible, editable. You see what we're trying to achieve. Yes. So now you have to carve out the door. How do we do that? So if I freeze, nice, on freeze all, just to be sure, delete, Ctrl Z. So freeze. Now I see where the door is. The door is there. Then I can create a box around the door. And then I can unfreeze all, take this too, right click, hide on selected, top view. I'll take this, let's make sure, yeah, so this one, compound object, pro boolean, start picking this, you see, so editable poly, on hide all, let's hide this again, hide selection, and okay, we didn't get it perfectly, so we just have to move the vertices around it. Bring this down. Yes. Hide this car. Take this. Yes. Take this. Good. So we need to be sure that this is where it should be. I don't selected, you can see. So let's go to the left view. So it's too far from it. So we take this. It's going to touch this one. In fact, can even go in a little. Now we're going to create the fluted wall look. And how do we do that? Come to the top view. Take this, move the vertices this way. Yes, then draw a box. Now, I'm going to give this thing a thickness of 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. It will have a depth of 1.5 inches and a width of 1.5 inches. It's the height that will be tall. That's going to be way long. Let's give the height here. Let's say 10 feet for now till we're sure. Then the length and the width would be 1.5 inches. So I want to change 1.5 inches to foot. 1.5 divided by 12, 0.125. So I'm going to type 0.125 here, then 0.125 here. You can see what I've just done. Alright. Actually, I think it's too thick. I'm going to make this one, the length, this 0.125, I'm going to reduce it. So let's say 1 divided by 12. What do we get? 1 divided by 12, 0.08. Okay, so let's do 0.08. Good. Yes. So now we're going to do something. You'll see now. Now, this, I want to create a gap that's going to be uniform. Now, this one is just to help me create a gap. Let me give you a separate color. This one in red is just to help me create a gap. I'm going to be duplicating this many times. So this, let's call it 0. I want the gap to be smaller than this gap. I want it to be smaller than this. So let's say 0.08, enter, tab 0.08, enter. Good. So we are creating a hill, valley, hill, valley, hill, valley, hill, valley situation. So before I go there, let me be sure I have this where I need it to be, F. So I move it, right click, editable poly. I'll move the vertices up here. Yes. Let's see where it is down here. Good. So now I'm just going to take this guy and I'm going to move it this way. You can see. Then I'm going to say duplicate, say 40 times. I beg your pardon. Yes, so you can see. Now I am creating. Then I take this again over here. I wasn't sure how many times I would need it. That's why I just said 40. If I knew I would need more than that, I would have typed more than that. So again, come here, then I take this again, then I do duplicate another 35 times. Oh, we're still not there yet. So I take this again. This red is just to help me create a uniform gap, that's all. And the gap is smaller than the flutes. So let's say duplicate another 8 times. Is it there? Good, we're there. So now we can delete the red, we don't need it again. Then we start attaching these ones to one another. It's going to take a while. Attach, 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 attach. Some people might have faster ways for doing this, but I don't know. This works for me, so. Okay, did I stop? Yes, and then I attach to this one. So let's see what we have. Ooh. Did we get it? So let's say him. Now let's give it a dark color. Did we skip anyone? I think we skipped one here. On hide all. So we have the flute here. We still have to break through to create the door. So let's just freeze, then select the door, unfreeze all, select this, hide unselected. Good. So this is the door, and then I'm drawing a box. Back view. You're going to see why now. I want to use the box to carve out the door from the fluted wall. So editable poly. Yes. So now I do this. Compound objects pro boolean, start picking, then I pick the box I have just drawn. Let's see if it will do the magic. Oops, no it did not. Let's try a regular boolean, add operand. Let's do subtract. Let's press F. Yes, this worked. So we're going to right click and come here, boolean editable poly, and unhide all. So now we can delete this. The box I deleted now is just the box that was used to. Okay, so that's what we have. So we have a fluted panel there. Let's see what it will look like when we render. Let me zoom in some more. I like it. It's just a simple gray. So now we just have to paint this portion gray. This tiny part. Paint it gray, and I think we should be good. Some people would prefer to have a fluted. I've seen it in many YouTube videos where the main door would now be a continuation of the fluted wall, so you can't really tell where the door is. Nice. If that works for you, you can do that. If that rocks your boat. But I think I like the fact that the door is distinct. So if we can get this painted gray too, I think we will be good. But you can see the flutes. My system takes a while to render. As you can see, it's still rendering the initial pass. So, but I'm sure you can see that the fluted panel effect is showing. So I'm going to stop this. I'll do a final render later. Now we just have to take this to hide unselected, top view, and then you're going to see what I'm going to do. Just going to draw this. Height, let's say 7. Editable poly. Yes, so let's take this guy. Let's give it the same color think this color. Attach, yes. So duplicate it, shift and drag, bring it here. And another one, rotate 90 degrees. Nope, not this 90. Not this one. 90, then let's do 90. Okay, then let's do another 90. Yes. I'm creating a gray trim around the door so the whites that we saw in the render would not be visible. F. Where is it? It's down here. Okay, so we take another one and put it up here. So this way, if we go like this, you can see now you can see white around. Oh, sorry, let me unhide all so we will be sure. But yes, I've unhid all. You can see all you have around the door is gray. You can see that's what we just did. You can't see white around it. You can see just gray. So if we were to render this now, let's just render this so you can see what we've done. It takes patience to create works of art, whether real life art or 3D art. You just have to be patient. You have to see what no one else sees. Alright? You just have to see it. And when you see it, you can see there's no white again. When you see it, you see it. This is nice. This is really nice. Alright? This is really nice. So stop the render. Let's hide this. Now as you can see, the door is about, say, a foot or a foot and a half above ground level, so we need to put staircases here, a very small staircase, steps. So let's take this two and this, hide on selected, top view, and let's draw 0.5, say 6. It's too wide. 5. Let's see 4. Okay, 4 is okay. Then 1. So let's take this way. Do I have tiles here? I'm trying to see if I have ready-made tiles here. I'm not sure. Okay, alright, let me see if I can just use this. Nah, it's not working. Alright. Polish black, no, this would not work. WPC decking, no. This is default. Okay, let me take this Corona physical material. Let's come here. Bitmap. Let's take this. Let's apply it here. It's too loud. No, let's look for another material. Maybe a contrasting material. Do I have something like that? Okay. Yeah, Yes, this is better. Roughness say 0.2. Okay, so we're going to call this, let's say 2 feet. Let's give it a length of 2 feet. Now F. Oh, we're going to need 3 of it. Okay, so 3 feet. You see what I'm doing in a minute. So we need 3 of it, 3 feet. Now I'm going to duplicate. You can see, shift and drag. Then I'm going to call the length of this 2 feet. Then I'm going to do again, and the length of this would be 1. And so when we go to the top view, we have created a staircase. As you can see, we have created a staircase. So I just have to fix the left view and move this way, and move this way, and you have a staircase. You can see. So I'm using this style here, this one. So unhide all. Yes. So the vehicles would have to move backwards a bit. This and this would have to move backwards a bit. Sorry. Control Z. This. Yes. This is the camera inside. Okay. Let me see if yes, you can see the stairs. Alright, what else should we do? I'm thinking of inserting LEDs in the fluted panels. A few places, just a few places, nothing special, nothing too much rather. Let me see, what can I do? Hide this. Hide. So in the depressions are the smaller ones. These fat ones are the hills. These are the depressions. So the fluted panel, let's say corona lights. So sphere, no, rectangle. Yeah, something like that. So let's say the length would be 8 feet. The height would be, let's say, 8 feet. What does it look like? Yes, something like that. The direct input, warm lights. Yes. Intensity, let's do 10. See what it looks like. And then hide unselected. So now I'm going to select the light. This is the light I'm selecting. So I want to be sure it's where it should be. No, it's not there yet. So I drag it. Dragging, you can see. I'm dragging the lights. I'm going to put it there. On hide all. I'm still going to work on it, but let me see what I have. Sorry. Let me see what I have. It's not visible. No, it's not visible. Let's change intensity to 50 and top view. see. Let's go back to that view. Hide unselected. Top view. You know what? Let's focus. Sorry. Let's work on the lights only right now. Hide unselected. I want to see something. Front view is visible. It's showing as black. Back view. Okay. So it's showing in the back view. It's not showing in the front view. So what I have to do is click the light, I think, and rotate 180 degrees. So now I'm in the front view. Yes, now it's showing. So let's unhide all and let's see. Yes. So we have it. It's showing now. Okay. So hide unselected. Sorry. Unhide all. I'm going to select the lights. Select this. Hide unselected. So I'm going to take this. That's the lights. So the rays are pointing forwards. I think that's where I got it wrong. Good. So let's duplicate it. One here. Two. Okay, so this one will be here. There are three of them. Let's bring this down a little. Sorry. Click this, bring it down a little. Just now, I think it's best they're on the same level. Yes. So the three of them can come down. Yeah. Okay. Now let's take one of them this way. Okay. Move forward. Rotate. Turn this 90 to 0. Nope. 90. Get it? Yeah. LV. Yes. So F. Let's call this 5 feet. Let's say 6. It's too much, so we reduce it. 5.5. Yep. And then another 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 So these lights don't what's the word? They're not in any case, they're just lights. So I want to see if I can create a case for them. Just see something pretty small. Let's see, 0.01 thickness. Then selectable poly, vertex. So the idea is that when the lights are not on, this will just be there as a case. So let's call it, let's start here and call it light case or something. Translucent panel, and let's give it white. Okay, translucency. Check layer. Opacity, yes, opacity, let's say 80. No, let's say 30. Yes, and let's apply it to this. Okay, so sorry it's long. I mean, you can just follow along. If you're trying to create beauty, like I said, it takes a lot of time. Let's rotate 90 degrees. The right view. Yes. So this on hide all. So let me attach this to this, and then I'm going to take this, bring it in. I'll take this, attach to this, then on hide all, F. So this is it. It's a light case. Then I'm going to move it down like this. Okay. Be sure it's where I want it to be. Hide selection, hide selection. Light case, move. One more. Okay. So let's attach all. Attach. I want to be sure they're where they should be. So click this, go to the right left view. They're not there. So this is going to move inwards. Good. It's going to move inwards. Yes. On hide all. F. So let's see what it looks like when we render. I don't know. I think this can go. Let's see what it looks like. If you watch to this point, thank you so much. I'm grateful. If you like the videos, you can like and subscribe. All right, I'm not all there in 3D, but I think I'm good relatively. I do good jobs, and So the idea behind the light case is that it's plain white when the lights are not on. But in the evening, when the lights are on, they will emit. You won't really see the emission now because there's a lot of sunlight, all right, beaming on the wall. So you can't really see the details, but it's there. I can tell you it's there. It's in this ones. This is the light itself. This ones have cases. This one does not have a light case. I think it's the one I deleted last. This ones don't have light cases, right? But this one has. So the idea behind that, I could, yeah, to make the render beautiful, I can take it away. But the idea is that the light itself would have to be in something, a translucent panel, all right, to protect it from the elements. And yeah, kind of like your TV. Your TV is black when it's not on, but when it's on, you can see the blackness again. You start seeing colors. So that's what I'm trying to achieve with this case. But I think I'm going to increase the translucency. So let's take this, let's take this, let's take this, 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 hide unselected, F. So element, detach, okay. Take this. I want to move the fulcrum. Okay. I did not create one light case. That's why I'm doing this. Edit, clone. And top view. Edit, clone. Okay, then Z. Okay, so I attach this to this, attach this to this, F attach them to this. So let's go here, translucency, where is it? I think I'm going to give it a glass feel. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give it, let's call it glass. It's not glass. I'm just going to, you see what I'm going to do now. Then clear coat layer, I'm going to say 0.3. Then I'm going to give it a color, give it like a dark gray. Let me increase the amount. Absorption. Yeah. Let's call this 0.5. Yes. So let me take this, duplicate it. No, I've not. Okay. On idle. I don't think I have everything. Okay. attach this to this. Let me see. Yes. So him. Okay. If you want to see, just give me another 5 minutes and I'll be done with this. What I created is a glassy membrane. It's in front of the light, just like you would have on your TV. You may not see, but it's a glassy membrane. If I hit the delete button now, it's gone. That's it. It's a glassy membrane and it's in front of the light. So, like I said, it's kind of like your TV, where your TV is black when there's no light on, and then when the lights are on, it's a different color. I think I'm going to gap this. Move this a little. Yeah, keep this here. Then move this. Yes, something like that. So, let's see what we have. So in this video so far, we made designs on the 4 pillars. What else did we do? We designed the front, we created a fluted panel, and then we added some lights to the fluted panel. Okay, so the gap here is not uniform. I will have to do something about that, I'm sorry. So these are lights. These are lights. This light, you can see the light is visible, it's warm. So now I just have to make sure the gap here is the same here. So, and I think we'll be good to go half. So let's take this, hide unselected, top view. Kind of hard to locate F. Okay, there they are. This is one. There's a gap here too. This one should be here. Yes, so now let's create its own glass membrane and we'll be done. The length will be 8 feet. Same length as the light itself. I'm dragging downwards, you may not see it, but it's coming downwards. Yes. So we're going to give you the same material, this translucent panel material. It's there, you can't see it, but it's there. So the thickness should be 0.01, 0.01. Yes. And then duplicate it. Okay. Editable poly. Vertex. Bring this down like this. Yeah, something like this. Top view. Let's rotate it 90 degrees this way. Yes. bring it down. These are just the top and bottom enclosures. Sorry, shift and drag. Okay. I've created a panel in front. Now I just want to seal the top and the bottom. That's why I have these tiny strips. There's one here, you can't really see it, not visible, but it's there. So now I'm going to attach, so this is one. I'm going to attach the three to one another. So I'll take this, attach to this one. Then there's one on the top. This one, attach. So they're now one. And then I can hide selection. Move this a little, yes. On hide all. Take this. That's it. That's a translucent panel. Edit and clone. No, let me be sure it's where it should be. I don't select it. Top view. Yes, it's too far. You can't see. Now I needed to bring it close. So that's it. So I think one should be here. Two. On idle. So now this is one translucent panel. When I delete it, then you have the light. So let me hide it and move the light to the center of the depression. Yes. Hide this, then move the lights. Yes, something like that. On idle, see. Yeah, so I think I'll be ending the tutorial here today. I'm so sorry, it's pretty long. Let's see what we have. Where do we position the camera so we can appreciate what we have created? I want the door to be visible. Render. Those are the lights and these ones. It appears brighter here simply because the gray hair is much darker than the gray hair. So you have a fluted panel, you have the door, you have lights, you have a feature wall here with lights, and then there's brick or pillars. So far, apart from, say, the cars, every other thing we've done regarding this house was designed in 3ds Max. Sorry, was designed during the course of this tutorial, except the cars that we brought in as a resource. It takes so long to create vehicles, especially vehicles that are this detailed. So it's just better to get them and bring them into your design space. Just make sure that you get the dimensions of the particular vehicles online, the actual dimensions. It could be in inches, it could be in millimeters, it could be in feet. It depends on what units you're using. I am working with feet, so whatever values I get, say in inches, I always convert to feet to make sure that the vehicles conform to real world size. This is the LX600, this is the Range Rover Vogue. So these are the lights. If I rendered in 8K, you would see amazing detail, but it's going to take a while. So these are the fluted panels. This place is darker because the shadow is more intense here than here. This place is closer to the sunlight. It will take about 20 passes, 20, yes, passes for you to get great detail here. Corona passes. This is just the first pass. So render 2, render 3. But I often end the tutorial before it gets there because it takes a long time and I just don't want to bore anyone watching. But if you had a faster computer, you would get faster render times. I think many of us can tell what I have done here. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.